Hi, welcome to Sacred Prana and Yoga Secrets with Jyotina. From my mat to yours, I'm going to be bringing you Warrior 2 in a little more details, as promised from my first video on Warrior 2, the basics. So once we get our basic stance with the front foot forward, the knee over the ankle so that you can see the big toe, and choosing whether you want a 45-degree angle on your back foot or 90-degree angle on your back foot, and then whether you would like heel to heel, heel to arch, or heel a little bit further away. This will depend on your hip flexibility and openness. So once you've decided on that from my first video, then we're going to start from the head down. So thinking about the head, the brainstem, and the neck, we want to think about elongating and lifting through the brainstem and the crown of the head. We want to take the ears slightly up and back, and the chin will gently tuck. That elongates the neck and the brainstem together. We want to lift the arms so that they are just past parallel to the mat. So the wrists are slightly higher than the shoulders. This gives you the chance to relax the shoulders down. And then you take the rib cage, which I tend to extend out, pull it in. It's the lower rib cage and sternum that pulls in, and the pelvis that lifts up and lengthens to the tailbone, so that the bottom of the rib cage and the top of the hip bones sort of connect in our belly, so creating some strength in the core. And then from there, you're going to think about the legs, the energy going down and away from you, but then rebounding up into the hips. So if you just pulsate that action, you'll find an interesting space of the energy coming up and into the hips and being lifting and grounding through the tailbone. And when you're pressing outward and down, that you find a little bit different feeling. So just play with that action and see what you want to introduce into your yoga practice. I think that you should play with a lot of different actions just to see what's working for you at that time. It will change. And then let's take and lift our toes up. So just lifting the toes up brings a little more muscular action to the front of the legs. Now, think about grounding through the big toe mounds and the heels, but lifting through the arches. You'll feel a little bit more into the hip flexors and into the backs of the glutes a little bit. Now, once you've done that, press the knee, the forward knee forward, sliding the forward leg or foot towards the back of the mat. So you're pulling this way, but taking the knee forward. Now, press the inner arch and foot of the back leg into the mat. See how that creates a lot of work into the hips and legs. This is Warrior 2. This is the action, the muscular action and the strengthening action of Warrior 2. You're also feeling a little stretch. So if you pulsate that, you'll actually find that your muscles will strengthen and then release. Lifting your arms up, lengthening through the crown of the head, and rolling the shoulders down, pulling the rib cage in, tilting the pelvis down, finding length through the whole entire spine, maybe getting into a little further, looking forward. There's your detailed Warrior 2. Thank you for joining me from Sacred Prana and Yoga Secrets. Namaste.